Peace and greetings. What's good? It's your girl Naya here, back for another hashtag tarot combos started by Amber in Wonderland. Information to the original video in the description box. And for this pairing, I'm going to be pairing the Golden Tarot by Cat Black with the Fallen Angel Oracle cards by Nigel Suckling. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here we have the moon, and we have Stola's recuperation. Now, these two decks are very powerful together because one is Fallen Angels, and the aesthetic of Cat Black's Golden Tarot really has this because it's like Renaissance art. It is very lean towards kind of like, it just reminds me of like churchy images, you know, something that you might find in like a Roman Catholic cathedral church or something like that. Not all of the images, a lot of them though. So I feel like this underpinning is extremely strong. For me, like this deck for me is a shadow work deck. Because I've always questioned things a lot, and so it just brings up questions from when I was a child. So anyways, so we have the moon and recuperation. So I feel like with this pairing here, we have something along the lines of, you know, get some rest. Make sure you get some rest. Maybe, you know, or maybe you've been having weird dreams and it's helping you to try to work through something in the back of your mind, something kind of buried deep within, if you will. It could lean a lot of ways. The question would provide me way more context to figure that out. But aesthetically, I think they work very well together. Queen of Wands. And, sorry, I heard something. And Fervor, which is evaluation. So with the Queen of Wands being a cardinal fire sign, which is going to be your Aries, we have evaluation, evaluating what you're moving towards, evaluating and pioneering a new endeavor. And it's just kind of reminding you, don't just jump in head first, although that is an Aries type of trait, but evaluate why you're going down that path, or evaluate why you want to, you know, that's your course of action that you want to take. Here we have the Sun and Love, Gamori. So, I mean, I feel like this one's pretty instantaneously saying, you know, maybe you feel like everything is beautiful, vital, you feel loved, or you feel like giving love, and it's a very expressive and not out there in a bad way, but out there, like wearing your heart on your sleeve and just allowing it to shine and be felt, you know? Something along those lines. Here we have the Knight of Wands and Forest Celebration. So Knight of Wands is like, maybe you're going to a party, maybe the party is about you, maybe you know, something along those lines. I'm trying not to over delineate. I keep saying that word today. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to over analyze the cards. We have 10 of Cups, Vision and Diplomacy. 10 of Cups is kind of this culmination of happiness. Happiness also being or perfection almost being a temporary thing. Usually something was perfect in retrospect, or will be perfect but in the moment, even if it's perfect, sometimes we might not recognize it. But with Aman and vision and diplomacy, it's almost like you're thinking about the perfect moment, or you're envisioning what that perfect moment might feel like, and they're reminding that this perfect moment requires others to be involved. And is it going to be perfect for them, or is it fleeting? So those kind of themes come up. I feel like this Fallen Angel Oracle also works really well with Bohemian Gothic Tarot, which I do have, and I'll pull her out to kind of give you guys an idea of what that could look like. So here we have nine of Cups, and then the Revolution, which the Revolution, Nine of Cups, again, I feel like this is a spirituality card for me, or at least it comes up that way in themes a lot for me, that the Revolution is like maybe this realization of that legacy that you hold, this realization where your power sits, how to harness that power, and really coming into your own about it, and going, I got this is where it's at, and I can move the world. I can move the world through my will and my power and my place here. You know what I mean? So something along those lines. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch the tarot deck with Bohemian Gothic, just so you can get the the visual for that. Now, Bohemian Gothic also works really well with the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. The aesthetic is very similar with the shadows and stuff, but you don't see this particular pairing right here too often. So here we have Bohemian Gothic, Three of Cups, Beleth, Upheaval. So I feel like in this case, this would be saying, the people that you party with, the people that you that you usually celebrate with, that maybe somebody's not all on the same page with the rest of yous, or maybe this could be partying too hard, and the upheaval is alluding to hangovers the next day, something to that extent. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and Focus, take advice. So when you get near completion, near to your zenith, your manifestation and stuff like that, sometimes it may be wise to take advice of somebody who is at their zenith, who is coming close to their zenith, to see how they've manifested and what the advice that they give you, how can you apply that, how can you apply what resonates to yourself towards your own manifestation. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, and remember history. So Six of Pentacles, that's Six of Pentacles, is about the give and take. Of course, in Bohemian Gothic, it's so much more like novella, or aka soap opera, like the Spanish soap operas are called novellas. This one is way more dramatic, basically, and what is the deal? Like with this card specifically, the Six of Pentacles is like there's a child or package or gift of some sort, and it kind of looks like there's a dynamic between who has the child, who doesn't have the child, and that with murmur coming up in history is kind of like, what are the cycles, the family cycles that pertain to this situation. But on a more lighter note, the Six of Pentacles is about giving and taking. So what is your history with that? Are you even? Are you square with people? Are people square with you? Is it time to collect that which is yours, or is it time for you to pay up for that which you received in the past? That's kind of what I'm getting with these two cards specifically. And we're almost at 10 minutes, but just one more for the love of the cards, right? Here we have the Ace of Swords, and then time disputation. You know, it's like here is a time where it's time to wield your sword, because you're gonna have to fight for that which is yours, in regards to some kind of dispute or something of that sort. This deck also works with the Healing Light tarot as well, because as you can see, like this card here has the shadows in it. So I mean, a lot of these combos I'm sharing, but then it's like, you know, reminding me like, oh, I've paired these before and I paired those before. So we have Citri, celebration, and the world. You know, when you come to the end of a chapter, celebrate it, and remind yourself how far you've come. You know, because maybe some of us don't do that as often as we should. It's okay to take a moment to stop and say, I've went through all this, and now here's the culmination of this. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video right here. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this combination, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace and blessings.